building. We in the building. We in the building. We in the building, bitch. We in the building.
Well. What is going on with you crazy sons of bitches? It's been a minute since we've done this. It's been a minute since I've turned on this camera, turned on this microphone, got these hot ass lights on, put my fucking stupid hat on and do all that good stuff. But here we are. So check it out, y'all. This is more or less a test run. That's really what this is. This is more of a test run than it is of anything else. I just want to make sure that everything looks good, everything sounds good, and everything is what it is. What's going on, Chris? How you doing? So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to just get some thoughts out, okay? Like, I wanted to do some more videos, and listen, you know, my real life, sometimes I get a little busy. That's just what it is, okay? But is the hat? No, the hat is. What you mean? It's the same. It's the same hat. It's the same hat. You know what I mean? It's the same hat. I don't know what we're talking about. Listen, you know, life has been a little crazy for me, right? So I've just been like running and doing stuff and getting things taken care of and getting to the content when I can get to the content. But you know, when the season kicks in, the content gonna be crazy. We gonna be look. I got the green screen. Check this out. Let me see. I want to test something. I'm gonna go in here, right? Hey, because we just trying to figure this thing out, right? What's this look like? Let's see if we can do. Oh snap! Oh look at hey look at your boy. Hey look your boy in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at your boy. Your boy's in the locker room because I work here. I don't really work here. You gotta see that my hat is picking up some of the stuff. But man, let's check it out. Look. We get to, you know, mess around with the bells and whistles here and talk a little bit of football. Okay, so let's start with what everybody's talking about right now. A couple of things that a lot of people are talking about right now, but the main thing is the whole Saquon Barkley thing, right? Is that Hattie back there? Hattie back there. So okay, all right, check it out. Let's talk about the whole Saquon Barkley thing, man. Oh man. So listen, there's a lot of you know, blah, 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 yakety schmackety happening right now all over the interwebs about Saquon Barkley and his damn contract. You know what I mean? Like, he turned down $13 million a year with $26 million or some crazy like that. But then Saquon said that didn't happen. But then some other people said that it did. And listen, I don't know. I don't know who did what. I don't know who's saying what. I don't know none of that stuff. But this is what I do know. I know that within my heart of hearts, Saquon is going to be here, y'all. Like, I'm not worried about Saquon. I know everybody's bugging about these contracts and these numbers and all that. Y'all know I don't give a shit about these numbers. Like, y'all know I don't care nothing about these contracts. Like, not Nathaniel about these contracts, because I don't understand how the salary cap works anyway. So it's whatever, right? But like, everybody's going crazy over all this, and I'm chilling, y'all. Like, I'm cool. I'm good. Everything's fine, right? You know what I'm saying? You can't do math. Listen, I can math a little bit, right? But I don't really care. I don't care because I've tried to understand this salary cap thing, y'all. Like, I tried so damn hard to understand this stupid ass salary cap. Right? Hey, I need to know something, by the way, to Mayhem or Chris or whoever else is watching. Let me know if this sounds echoey. Does it sound echoey? Because I may need to get a little something. I'm in this basement now, right? I got this whole little basement thing happening, and so like I can hear echoing. I can hear it. I want to know if y'all can hear it. So help me out with that. You can hear it? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to put up soundproofing. Listen, I'm not done putting this all together, y'all. Okay, like that's also part of the reason why, because I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver and set all this up, right? Because like I got my green screen over here, but I really want to have a green screen back here as well, because I don't like the fact the camera is over there. I want the camera to be over there. I got work to do. I got work to do to get this place the way I want it. And right now it's just like makeshift put together so that I can get some content out sometimes. Okay, cool. Got a slight echo. We'll fix that. We'll fix that in post. Don't worry about it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. So yeah, I'm not really bugging out super crazy. I mean, oh, you know what? Hey, if you guys want to come in, because this will actually be relatively helpful for me. So hold on a second. I'm gonna put the link onto my YouTube, onto the chat on YouTube, and then that way, if any of y'all want to hop in, and we can just kind of see how this looks as more people come in. Because again, I got all this stuff set up new. I went and I upgraded some stuff in regards to like the internet in the house, and I ran some landlines down here and whatnot, and so I got a little pluggity plugs. I'm getting better. I'm getting better internet down here in the whole 9 yards, but this is going to be a work in progress. So let me get y'all in here so we can, we can mess around. Let's see if we can break this thing. You know what I mean? Let's try to break this thing. I think that's the whole point. So give me a second, y'all. Let me do this. Let me do this thing right here. We kind of having a barbershop without having a barbershop. Okay, this is gonna suck for me because I'm gonna hear me. And, yep. All right. Here we go. All right. So. Some of those movable soundproof. So here's the thing, right? I'm gonna because listen, again, we just messing around. Can y'all see the link in the chat? My computer is kind of being stupid too. This is another thing that I need to do is I need to get a new computer because this computer that I'm currently using is it's not making me happy in regards to performance for streaming. It's not the move. So yeah, check this out. Let me turn the background off for a second, and I'll let you guys get a peek of Babs. So I got some soundproofing back there. I'm gonna put soundproofing on the wall here, but then I can also throw some soundproofing around this microphone, and then that way it won't bounce off, and you'll be able to get it. So I mean, we'll get there. Again, we're gonna get there, y'all. We're gonna get there. Move this helmet out the way. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This helmet. Never mind. Don't worry about that. All right. So yeah, I'm not really tripping that much about Saquon. Just being completely honest. I think that this whole situation with Saquon is hey, Hafez in the building. Did anybody? Can y'all see the I don't know why this isn't letting me pin this to the chat. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try this again. I'm trying to pin this on here so that y'all can hop up in here if you want to, but unfortunately, it's not letting me do that. So whatever. Soundproof these nuts. So anyway, if you guys can see the link in the chat, I put it in there. I don't know, it's being stupid. You know what? Hold on a second. I'll do this too. There you are. Hey, Mayhem, I'm getting ready to send you the link. Can you do me a favor and put it in the chat? Let me see if it pops up for you, because when I put it in the chat, it doesn't pop up, and I'm not sure why. Help a brother out. Trying to figure this new setup up. Okay, so yeah. I don't know. I don't know if 13 million is a lot. I don't know if 13 million is a lot or not. Like, I'm gonna need a capologist to tell me is because I mean I understand that the market's not super good right now, right? And see, I shouldn't even be talking about this. Y'all know I shouldn't be talking about this, but I'm gonna do it because we here and we chilling. All right. Oh man, I'm putting this on wax. It's going to be on YouTube. It's on BGN's network. It's going to be here forever that I'm sitting here talking about Cap, and I don't know nothing about Cap. I bet. So I understand that the market does not seem really. Okay, well, that's weird. I don't know what the hell going on with that. But Mayhem got it. If anybody wants the link, just say in the chat. I'll ship it to you over on Twitter. I'll hit your DMs and I'll put it in Twitter. So anyway, I don't know what the market is, man. Like, what's the market right now? What's the market right now for running backs? What are running backs worth? Chicken sandwich from McDonald's, pack of bubble yum. Is that what we paying for running backs now? Let's see what Spotrac say about these damn running backs, because I don't know. What's this stupid ass number for? See, I used to go on Spotrac all the time, right, y'all? I go on Spotrac all the time and try to understand this cap, right? I'd be like looking at it, and like the numbers make sense. I understand that we have a specific amount of money, right? And that's how much we got to spend, and we can't go over that cap space. I understand that, right? But I don't know how these I have no idea how these some bitches is manipulating the cap to where, the end of the season, they're like $50 million over the cap. And then as soon as free agency happens, all of a sudden they got $250 million worth of cap space. Like, how the hell did that happen? Hey, Max, what's going on, you stupid jackass? We get a fresh cut just to cover it with your old man hat. Hey, listen, what are you talking about? I didn't do anything. My hair is exactly, look, I didn't do nothing. Look, it's dark. What you mean, y'all? It's dark. Why does everybody keep talking about this hairstyle? My hair is dark. It looks exactly the same. Same. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Same. And we always wear the hat, bro. It don't matter what my hair look like. We've always worn the hat. We're not changing up because I got a new do. You catch me in the streets, I'm outside. You can see my new do. I'm outside. I'll be at the stadium. Y'all can all see the fucking do when I come up there. You know what I mean? The do is not really that different, y'all. I didn't really do anything crazy. I didn't do nothing super crazy. All right. So yeah. These stupid ass. I'm gonna go ahead and put Spotrac on my second screen over here, so that way I can continue to look at the chat while I'm looking at these numbers. Because I don't. It looks like Nick Burleson, whose hair looks like I didn't give up streaming, Max. No, I didn't give up streaming. We just took a break from this shit, man. I was going hard for like 3 years, man. I was going hard as shit doing this content creation and Twitch streaming. I was going hard for like 3 years, y'all. I had to take a break. Oh shit! Look who fucking decided to show up. Hey, your camera ain't working, bro. Hey, your camera ain't working. So no, I didn't give up streaming. I just took a break, man. I had to reevaluate my life. Y'all know I retired from the Marine Corps or whatever, and so I had to like figure out what my new life was. You gotta understand something. Okay, so let's try to. Okay, let's see if we can get these.
Can you see me?
I can't see either one of y'all, but maybe they can see you. Okay, no,
I can see me.
Mayhem just left. I personally can't see you. I'm not looking at the stream, so yeah, I don't know.
Hold on, let me pull it up and see if
please don't pull it out. Please don't pull it out.
Pull it up.
Pull it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, I can see myself. I can see myself on the stream.
You can see yourself on the stream? Cool. All right, good. I can't see y'all, but it doesn't matter. Because like I said, man, my setup is being very weird. I don't know why.
Excuse me.
But it's whatever.
Excuse me.
Yes, go ahead. Please do the thing. Sorry. Yeah.
Finally. I need to get the rust off here real quick. Finally. Whew, we're getting a little goosey bumps, man. Oh. Goosey bumps. Finally, RZeroB, PTA, and of course, Sergeant Mayhem have come back. to Giants talk.
Fuck around and you find out like this.
Which means that finally RZeroB, PTA, and Sergeant Mayhem have come back to BGN, baby.
We didn't get fired, y'all. We did not get fired. We're still here, you sons of bitches. We didn't get fired.
We are still here, which means that finally your favorite Giant content creators have come back, which means that the NFL New York Giants football season is on the horizon. And this year, we are praying for one thing, ladies and gentlemen. We are praying for one thing. We are praying that Daniel Jones is the jabroni beating, pie eating, trailblazing, eyebrow raising. Put your foot on the gas. We're gonna whoop some Cowboy, Eagles, and Commanders' ass. If you smell what RZeroB, PTA, Sergeant Mayhem drinking a hell of a good-looking beer.
I can't see what none of you motherfuckers is doing.
Is cooking.
Fucking eyebrow. That fucking eyebrow up.
Yo,
God damn it, it's been too fucking long since we've done the goddamn promo. It's been too fucking long since we've been on this goddamn channel. Hey guys, how are y'all doing?
What's up, baby?
I mean, I wish I could see y'all. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to leave the studio and then come back in because I can't see shit.
Does it end?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it does end if I leave.
I don't think so. You actually have to. I think you actually have to turn.
You have to actually turn the stream off. Yeah.
Actually end the stream. So
you know what? Why? Let's figure it out. Let's find out. All right. Hey, here we go.
This is live television. Live television.
Hey, we figuring this shit out. The whole new setup and the whole shebang. Hey, it's whatever. Just because we got new shit, don't mean we professional all of a sudden. Okay.
Yeah, but
don't get it twisted.
I see that you have a green screen behind you.
I do.
But you're not using it.
Oh, I was, and I turned it off because I was showing things in the background. Because this isn't a real show. This is just us testing to make sure everything works and sounds good, looks good, and I'm saying. Okay, I'll be back.
This is a test of the emergency pest system.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a test here. Please
this was an actual emergency.
Take shelter right now.
See, look, we're still on.
We are still on. Sarge, what's up, baby?
Not much, man. We've been on hiatus as well. Monty got married. Smooth is being a good dad, and I jumped in to help Pest, and I didn't want to set up my whole setup, so I'm literally on my phone and a tripod.
Oh, hey guys! I can hear you now. That is, listen, your little shaboing boing back there is fucking nice, man. Yeah, that's a nice. What do you mean, Mayhem's? I mean, I see your shaboing boing, but it literally looks like. No, that's your little shaboing boing. Yeah, the whole little setup back there. That's nice, man.
This is my other hobby that I don't have a podcast for yet.
Oh, okay.
Collecting these McFarlane action figures.
Well, I mean, shit. You know, we're behind the scenes just a little bit, right? Because here's. Are
you standing? Are you standing or sitting, Sergeant?
I'm standing currently.
Do you have one of those desks that
we got a whole deal?
No. I'm on literally. I have my phone on a tripod sitting on my bed right now because I didn't feel like breaking out my whole setup just to help Pat.
See, this is why it's good to have friends on the interwebs.
It is.
Yeah.
This is why it is good to have.
It's good to have. All right, so okay, cool. So I was just talking about how I'm not very concerned about this whole Saquon Barkley thing. I see everybody is freaking out about it, but the deal's gonna get done. And y'all know me, man. I don't know nothing about these damn contracts. I don't understand how none of this shit works, right? So I'm just pissing in the wind when I'm talking about, because I don't what's the market for running backs right now? Like a stick of bubble gum and a kick in the dick? Like what's the market? How much we pay for running backs?
I just think that market shit is all skewed because the top guys got tagged. So like Jacobs didn't have an opportunity to sign a deal, neither did Barkley, neither did Pollard. I wouldn't even put Pollard really like in that category with Saquon and Josh, but he'd be a top free agent, so, and then Miles Sanders got signed for like a $6.5 million average or some shit like that. But I mean, like, what's that?
The guy from the Packers, I know, took a pay cut.
Yeah. He took a pay cut. And here's the thing with that is he probably took a pay cut. Cause like, dude, like, where are you going to go? And he probably took like they can't get rid of him, right? So because of his contract, and he took a pay cut. I mean, he's got AJ Dillon. Like they had a little bit of leverage. They probably could have been like, hey, listen, if you want to stay here, like take a little bit of a pay cut, or hey, listen, we'll get rid of you, somehow, and we'll hand it off to AJ Dillon and let AJ Dillon, be the featured back here in Green Bay. So like I just don't like the way like people like they use these situations and try to compare it like why you don't commit to a running back at the age of 26 or 27 years old, right? But like you got Nick Chubb at 28 was taken in the same draft, and yet nobody thinks he's not going to be in the top 5 next year as far as productivity. Why do we think Saquon Barkley at 26 is not going to have good production, at the running back position?
What's Nick Chubb's injury history look like?
But here's the thing, like,
but that's what it boils down to, man. That's why you're not looking at him.
But what's the injury history, though? It's not major injury, like one major injury, ACL. I'll give you that. But it's high ankle. No, one. He's only had one. 2 high ankles. He had 2 high ankle sprains. He had one in the high ankle sprain he had in 2021, and then the other one was in Daniel's rookie year, which was 2019.
Yeah, but okay, so are we? So we're devaluing him because of the injuries, right? I just want to make sure that's what we're doing. We're going to devaluing Saquon because of injuries.
Some people are. I mean, I'm not.
If that's what we're doing. That's fine. That's cool.
As a whole, though, it's a position as a whole. Is that the league is trying to overcorrect what they did with Christian McCaffrey and some of these other big running back contracts. It just flat out didn't work, right? The history is there, right? Some of these big free agent running back signings or these second contracts, they just didn't work because next to the center and the quarterback, the running back is the position on the field that touches the ball the most, right? And you're talking about high volume, and that you're just slamming into that offensive and defensive line every single play. It's just you're putting a lot of wear and tear on a body. That's why some teams who run this running back by committee situations, they have these change of pace backs or the guys who can spell their top back or whatever. But you're taking carries away. What also that does is that keeps other guys fresh, and it cuts down on injuries. I mean, look at what the Giants were doing when we had Earth, Wind, and Fire. We had a 3-headed running back by committee, and all of our guys produced, right? But if you're putting all your eggs into that one basket with 26 on it, he's only had 2 seasons that he's played the whole season. It was his rookie year, and it was last year. In the middle, just didn't happen. That's why they didn't and they even exercised his 5th-year option. Wasn't this year 5? This was year 5.
Yes, he's been in for 5 years. And I'm looking
so
over here at
3 years in the middle where he couldn't finish the season. He couldn't play every game because he was the workhorse back. And so it's not that we didn't have other running backs. We had guys who would come in for him and give him a rest and whatever. They just didn't have that kind of production. But what you need especially in New York, is you need that running back by committee, right? We're the blue collar punch you in the mouth team. We always have been. We always will be, And they say, well, 26 sells jerseys. 26 does this. He's this. He's the face of the franchise. How many faces of the franchise has this team had in the past? Let's just say 20 years. How
I
many faces
mean,
of the franchise have they had?
I mean, that's
I
kind of
mean,
what happens here, though.
you could argue.
That's kind of what happens here, though.
Strahan was the face of the franchise. Eli, Saquon, Lawrence Taylor was the face of the franchise.
Well, I mean, Lawrence
Bill
Taylor was the
Sims-
face of the franchise till like what, the mid '90s. Then then it went to Strahan. And then when Eli got there, it was Eli. Then when Odell got there, it was kind of transitioning to Odell was the face of the franchise because it was at the back end of Eli's career, at least, or maybe Eli was still the face of the franchise, but you were like saying like this.
But it was a combination. It was Odell and Eli. Yeah,
it was Odell and Eli, and that if Eli were to leave, Odell, like if Eli left and Odell was still here, there's no question Odell would be the face of the franchise, no question about it. And then you draft Saquon Barkley, Odell leaves, and at that point, like the following year, it's like, okay, Saquon's the next face of the franchise. Now I could say Kayvon could be the next guy. Kayvon could be the next face of the franchise type of guy, like where he may be that guy. Hell, I don't know it, but maybe Dexter Lawrence. Maybe Dexter Lawrence steps up again this year and becomes a possible, face of the defense, second. But I think it's going to be Kayvon. I think Kayvon is going to be that next guy we're talking about, potentially being that face of the franchise, unless Daniel takes this leap this year, then he becomes the face of the franchise. Like with the conversation with this running back shit, like to me, what gripes me, like I was saying before, is like people just try to factor it into other people. Like Dalvin Cook got a second contract. He's a cap casualty. He didn't get cut because of his lack of performance within that contract. They overpaid for Cousins. They cut not only him, they cut other players. Oh, and by the way, they're also trying to cut their best defensive player and or trade their best defensive player into Danielle Hunter. So they're clearly in like a rebuild. Christian McCaffrey got traded because the team went to shit when they signed Matt Rule. He was hoping, I would think, by year 2 they would be turning it around and competing in that division. They weren't. He got fired, and and McCaffrey became an asset to gain assets because of it. He held trade value, and they did it with DJ Moore as well. So like when we compare it to some of these guys and say, look, these teams are moving off. No, they're moving off for different reasons. They didn't move off of Christian McCaffrey because he was unproductive. The Vikings didn't move on from Dalvin Cook because he wasn't productive. They were cap. It was cap situations marked with the fact that they were with bad teams. Hell, if we had a bad record last year, if at the halfway point of last year, Saquon had the same production, but we were 2-6, Saquon's not on this fucking team. They're trading him. They are trading him at the trade deadline, and he would have been gone.
They might.
He would have been gone. And it wouldn't have been, people wouldn't have been saying, oh, it's because of he can't produce. No. Hey, they're bad. They're going to go after a quarterback. They're acquiring as many assets as they possibly can. That's what it would have been looked at. So I just don't like how we could say Nick Chubb at 28 is going to be top 5, but Saquon Barkley at 26 is going to be taking a step back. I can't accept that. Now, I think, this is just my opinion, I think Saquon Barkley could be very good for the next 3, maybe 4 years. Like, I think in his fourth,
absolutely.
I think in his 4th year, I don't think he'll be like performing like maybe 2 years from now, like this year or next year.
Saquon plays until he's 31.
But I think he would be serviceable, that if he's on the team and this team is, let's just say, for argument's sake, this team, let's just say he gets a 3-year deal, right? Gets a 3-year deal, and his 2nd year into the deal, so 2024 season, we're in the conference championship game, right? I could see him, and we're right on the doorstep, and maybe you could see he's slowing down just a tad. I could see them giving him a short term where he takes less money, right, to stay in New York, and he's still a serviceable contributor to the team, where maybe you have another young guy that's stepping up, that's the feature guy, and he's the backup, like he's the second guy, or like he's getting very good split time, and you're not paying him as much. You're paying him maybe like a minimal salary, but he's like, I think Saquon Barkley's got a good 3 or 4 years left in him, because I think he takes care of his body. I think he knows what he's doing. I think the kid is special as far as the way he takes care of his body. I don't see this slowing down bullshit. Like,
he's a freak. He's a freak.
Last year, at 25 years old, last year in Tennessee, he got up to almost 22 miles per hour. He was at like 21 and a half miles per hour on that 75-yard run. Got up to 21 miles an hour at 25. Like, listen, how is this dude slowing down?
So all right, this is okay. I'm looking at Spotrac. Spotrac is saying that Saquon's value is around $12.3 million average annual salary. Okay, we're looking at comparable players. We got Joe Mixon, who had a 4-year, $48 million deal. He was 24 when he signed that. Kamara had a 5-year, $75 million deal. He was 25. Dalvin Cook had a 5-year, $63 million. He was 25. And Christian McCaffrey crippled the Panthers. Okay, we know that. So do you give Saquon 13? Rob, yes. Do you give Saquon 13?
I'd give him 14.
You give him 14?
I'd give him 13 or 14.
You're on the give him his bag train, is what you're saying.
No, 14 is not really like his bag. Like, you can give him 14 AAV, but that don't, like, the guaranteed money is really what fucking matters.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Saquon's out here chasing an AAV. I think he's chasing guarantees. That's what he wants. He wants his guaranteed money. And the two tags, it's $10 million this year, $12.5 million next year. The guaranteed money starts at $23 million. Yeah. That's where it starts.
Yeah.
So if you're not giving me $23 million over the next, it's a 3 or 4 year deal, and you're not guaranteeing me at bare minimum 23, but why would he even? If you're giving him 23, why would he even sign? Like, why would he sign that? Like, it's gotta be over.
I don't personally think that these negotiations are going as poorly as people think. First of all, I mean, Diana
Rossini said that they're at a fucking stalemate, but
yeah, I saw a whole lot. Saquon Barkley said that all this shit that's being talked about is cap. So, I mean, we don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well, the one ML Football reported that he was offered a 3-year deal or something like that, where he was getting $26 million guaranteed over the first 2 years, and he quoted that and he put cap. Like, that's bullshit.
He said that's bullshit. So,
he says bullshit. So somebody's fucking lying. Here's the situation. I don't mean to keep cutting you off, but here's the situation. Daniel Jones was a good little boy, and he kept his mouth shut, and him and his representation didn't say shit. Then the shit was leaking out. Oh, he wants $48 million. He wants $49 million. He wants $46 million. He wants all that. But here's the thing. You heard where the Giants were at. Like, there were leaks where the Giants were valuing him and what he was asking for. And then, boom, they met in the middle, and they met at $40 million. Saquon asked for 17 during the year. He's not getting 17 now. But at the time, he didn't know what the market was going to be. I heard that now he wants 14. They offered him 12.5. I think they're going to meet somewhere in the middle between like 13 and probably 13 and a half million.
Listen, they've probably already met in the middle. They've probably already met in the middle on a number, and they're just trying to figure out some other shit. Like, I personally don't think that it's as crazy as people think it is. I do question what has caused these negotiations to stall as much as they have. I'm curious as to know what specifically is causing that, and we may never find that out. But I
think it's because Saquon's not keeping his mouth shut.
No, I don't think so. I
think that's what it is, bro. Like,
I don't
Daniel
think so,
Jones
bro.
out here? Was Daniel, because there were rumors that the Giants offered a deal to Daniel Jones. And then there was a rumor that they offered a top 3 contract to Dexter Lawrence. Was Dexter Lawrence out there tweeting cap? Listen, what about Daniel Jones? Saquon Barkley ain't taking that shit. He ain't just lying down on his back and saying,
yeah. But listen, this is Saquon Barkley we're talking about here. We're talking about the player with the fucking C on his chest. Okay, we're talking about a fucking captain. We're talking about a linchpin of the New York Football Giants right now.
He's being disrespected. And he's being disrespected.
So I'm curious as to what is the fucking holdup here. I don't, and I would almost caution to think that it ain't Saquon. I would almost caution to think it ain't Saquon.
It's guarantees, bro. It's the guarantees.
It's gotta be like guaranteed money. But that's the thing. If Saquon said I need to make 23 guaranteed because that's the tag for 2 years, the Giants are going to pay that anyway, right? So if that's the starting point, which I'm sure it's not, that might be the starting point for the Giants, not the starting point for Saquon. But even if that's the case, like I don't see a world where the Giants don't want to give Saquon guaranteed money that he's asking for when they can meet on the AAV. Like I don't see a world where that happens. So I feel like it. I mean,
sorry. Do you think they could be offering him like 25 and he wants like in the 30s?
So, and here's the thing, and he came out earlier, like at the end of the season. I don't want to reset the market, blah blah blah, which means I want to make just as much as Christian McCaffrey, maybe just a little less. That's what everybody perceives, and that's the thing. Perception in this case is reality. We all think that contract talks are breaking down and they're at a stalemate and blah, 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 blah. But we only know, and we don't even know if that's true.
Exactly.
That's
We don't know shit.
They could. Here's the thing. He could have already signed a contract. And they don't technically have to release that information until next Monday, until the 17th. That's contract could be done, signed in the league office, and we don't have to say anything and just let Twitter burn itself to the ground.
That's true.
We're pissed off about this. We're pissed off about that. Kadarius Toney can't keep his fucking mouth shut.
He gets no energy. He gets no energy here.
I'll say this.
Joe Shane has already shown that he is willing to let Giants Twitter just spin wildly out of control and sit back and laugh. Because he doesn't care about any of it. He doesn't care about any of it. They could have a deal done and just say, hey, you know what, Quan? Come on in on Monday and sign it. We'll have, the big picture. We'll do the big photo shoot. We'll do this. We'll do that. Keep working out. Keep posting those videos. Let's get everybody like all frothed up. And, and then we'll just hit him with the signing on Monday. Just to put a little cherry on top of it.
I think this could be interesting. Like, if a deal doesn't get done, let's just go on the off chance that a deal does not get done by Monday's deadline, which I think is like 3 or 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or something like that. I think this is going to get ugly. And I think you're going to see a lot more leaks from Barkley's team about guarantee. I think Barkley's going to start speaking about the money he was offered, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. Because you're going to get like leaks that you will anticipate or think that are coming from the Giants side. Hey, we offered this. He said no, blah, 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 blah. And if that happens, I think Barkley's spilling the beans. And I'm like, this is what you offered. And I think it's going to get like, I just, the more and more I think about it.
This, Rob, I will say this. That kind of stuff is bad on the business end of things. Because here's the thing. Yeah, it might be, back and forth about, the Giants did this and Giants said that and blah, 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 blah. But the thing is every other team in the league will take notice of that. And they go, well, you know what? We don't offer this guy what he wants and tell him to, pound sand. He's going to come back out and air all of our dirty laundry. And that's just a bad business move. That's what agents are for. Let the agent be the scumbag. Let Saquon be Saquon and said, hey, I've been out here working out, keeping my body right, doing this, that, and the other thing, trying to get this deal done. And like, it just fell apart. And then the agent can come in and just be the scumbag and whatever. But I don't think you'll hear that from him directly because it's bad
But
for
you'll see
business.
the leaks. You'll see but the thing that we were talking about in space today, Sarge, and this is kind of like where I'm coming from with it is like Mike Lombardi said, you can't fool the players, right? And which is a true statement. Like the players know why they have success, right? If you go to Kansas City and you ask the players in a bar setting, no cameras, no bullshit, they're gonna be like, "Yo, we win games because of fucking Patty." Like if you go to Buffalo and you ask, and you ask the Bills, yo, like, why are you guys winning games? They're going to tell you it's because of fucking Josh, right? And for a time, you could go to Dallas and they could fucking tell you we're winning games because of Tony, like because of Tony Romo. Like that's why we were winning fucking games. So my point was, you overpaid Daniel Jones. Like the way that whole negotiation went, like you overpaid.
Oh, Rob,
and you said,
why are you so mad?
But
about,
no, but my thing is,
so
you set a present that like it's like an aura, right? And maybe you made a mistake, and then all of a sudden you want to correct that, and you're using your franchise player in Barkley to correct how you handled the Jones situation. We're not going to get bullied. We're not going to press. We're not going to overreach. We're going to hold firm. And then when you look at the locker room is going to look at that and be like, so what? All of a sudden you had a change of heart and you made a mistake with this guy and now you want to play hardball with me? Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, it's football, it's a team sport. But when it comes to this, there's an I in team when it comes to this. Like, they don't give a shit about anybody else. Like, they want to get their bag. They want to get paid their money. They're happy that other people got paid their money.
So
they want their money.
So let me just make sure I'm following here. Good old RZeroB. What you're saying is that Daniel Jones getting his contract is planting seeds of dissension in the locker room. Is that what you're trying to insinuate there, RZeroB?
But what I'm saying is, all right. So if Chris is a manager and I work for Chris and I'm a regular employee and so is Sarge, and me and Chris are cool, right? We're buddies. And I can show up late or fool around and Chris is, hey man, good to see you. No big thing. But then Sarge shows up late one day or is kind of being lazy and Chris is like,
late, Sarge.
Yo, man, I need you to get on it, man. You got stuff you got to get done. You better get to it.
I don't like this analogy.
Hey, I need you to be here.
I don't like this. I don't like this analogy, Rob. This is not a good analogy.
Well, then why is it okay for Rob to show up late?
No, that's different.
Off and what? It's the same principle. Is the same.
No, it's not.
Perception is reality.
No,
perception is reality.
You're talking about the fact that Daniel Jones got his money. And now Saquon mad because he ain't getting his money like that. But that I don't.
No. That's why I brought up the players. That's why I said the players know why they had success last year. Daniel Jones was a part of that success, but he was not the reason why they had success. You can't.
Well,
the way that
Rob, there's one thing that kind of shoot your argument in the foot is. Yeah, they pay Daniel Jones, but like the way the contract is structured and whatnot, they can get out of it after 2 years with a minimal hit. Dexter Lawrence also got his bag, and there was no question about Dex is going to get paid. Dex's contract is going to happen, and it happened before it needed to happen, and everything was great. They all worked it out, and you know what? And that's the thing is, and here's the point, man, is because of what happened during the season, right? Because of the leaks or whatever you want to call it, the information that was put out there that there was an offer on the table and he turned it down, automatically a good chunk of Giants fans are going to look at that and go, huh. That sounds like a relatively fair. That was the Nick Chubb deal. Wow, You know, he's just as productive, if not more, than Nick Chubb, and blah 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 blah. And he, you know, that sounds fair. What do you mean he wants to get paid? What? Wait, Chris, he wants that Christian McCaffrey money? What? Wait, am I hearing this right? No, he doesn't want to reset the market, but he wants close to, damn it. He wants close to it. And that's the thing, is like, what did Dalvin want? Or Dexter want? Dexter wanted, I just want to be paid fairly. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
want
Sarge,
to be in the top 5. That's
But
what I
let me-
want to be. So what did they do? They made him
Deron Payne
what?
money.
He's in the top 5.
But here's the thing, like even with Dex,
Yeah.
like we all thought that Dex was going to get close to $100 million contract when we saw Deron Payne sign his deal and then whatever.
I just can't wait to watch everybody when Andrew Thomas signs his deal this coming season, because it's going to happen.
He's going to be the highest paid tackle in football.
They're going to pay that guy $1 billion goddamn dollars, and everyone's going to be like, "Awesome, we've got that guy locked up for the next 15
100%.
years.
My
He's going to make $1 billion dollars, and you know what? He should."
And I know they're two different. Like I know that they are two different positions. I get all that, and I'm genuinely asking this question. Is it not a level of concern that two guys that were taken in the same draft class, right? Jones and Dexter Lawrence. Why is it that Dexter is able to be a Pro Bowler and an All-Pro in the same season that he was going into his 4th year with the Giants, same year that Jones was going into his 4th year, and yet the most important position on the field, the quarterback. Like, I don't think we're going into next year with questions about Dexter Lawrence and who he is as a player, right? Like, I think he's a dog. We're still going into next season with questions about Daniel Jones. Why is it that a defensive tackle that was taken at 17 has now been voted to an All-Pro, is probably going to be in the top 25 in top 100 this year, voted by players, by the way, and made the Pro Bowl, but our quarterback, his best friend is the fucking Riddler because he's got a bunch of question marks. Like, what? Am I wrong for thinking that?
Well,
Like,
I mean, here's the thing, Rob, is that you have to look at like, A, what are the responsibilities of the position? Right.
Right.
B, coaching matters. And we learned that this year. Because let's face it, Daniel Jones' rookie season, he was with an offensive-minded head coach who basically was like, you know what, man, go out there and figure it out. You're going to make mistakes. That's fine. You know, that touchdown to turnover ratio was pretty high, but we were all right with that because the guy was scoring touchdowns, right? And then we had 2 years of ridiculousness, and I'm not even going to go into names, on the offensive side of the ball, and we still had a decent defensive line coach and a defensive coordinator who put a guy in a position to make plays. And then this season, we got a better defensive coordinator. Did we keep the same defensive line coach? I'm bad with position coaches. I am like
Patterson.
No.
Well, I think Patterson was here. Patterson was here
came up
last year. I think was his first year.
Yes,
Right,
that was his
but
first year because we had chaos here before that.
Right. Wink and Patterson both said to Dex, if you're not a Pro Bowler or an All-Pro this year, I didn't do my job. Coaching matters. Now, what we have is continuity of coaching. We had good coaching last year. Let's face it. We had, compared to the past few years, we had spectacular coaching last year.
So let me ask you a quick question, Sarge.
What we didn't have is weapons.
Let me ask
We
you
were
a quick
throwing
question.
through Richie James, and Kadarius Toney couldn't stay on the field, and we had a rookie tight end and all this other stuff. Now we've got weapons, right? So we're going to see a little more of that rookie season Daniel Jones, I'm thinking, if not a little better, because he's quicker up here now. He's going to.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
He's quicker up here.
Yes. This is the reason why I'm on the Daniel Jones train. Wait, hold on a second. No. This is the reason. This is the reason. This is the reason why I'm on the Daniel Jones train. It's because he has been in this system for 2 years. If you don't think that, because Daniel Jones is smart, okay? Like we're not gonna sit here. We're not gonna sit here and pretend like he's not smart.
He went to Duke for crying out loud.
Yeah, motherfucking smart, okay? So
in economics.
He's with a degree in economics. He's
no wonder why he got paid what he got paid.
He's fucking smart, and he's been doing this for 2 off seasons now. Okay, for two preseasons. He's been working with the same coaches in the same system, just installing new things because we got new players. This motherfucker is going to be a beast, man. And if he's not a beast, then it's a wrap for him and he needs to be fired immediately. But I don't think that's going to be the case because these coaches has got this kid ready to fucking go. All right, I'm telling you, we got the best coach in fucking football as our head coach.
We're going to see a different Daniel Jones this season.
Yes, I agree. I do believe that.
We are going to see a guy who commands the huddle.
We better.
We're going to see a guy who commands the huddle, who puts players in position to make plays. And
you realize that he doesn't even identify the Mike linebacker?
They're going to take the leash off this year. They had him on a kind of a short leash last year.
Bro, I don't want to hear that. They told him, listen, Dave's told that motherfucker last year, if you see it, fucking sling it. And that man was slinging it. Oh, yeah, he was slinging it all right, 10 fucking yards.
Yeah, but see, the thing is you still have Jason Garrett in the back of your head. Don't fuck this up.
Listen, you got to be able to put that shit behind you, bro. Like, listen, this whole, like, processing, like, he was at the top of the league.
Wait a minute. Why are we going to sit here and act like this kid wasn't processing shit last season, though? Like his processor, we all acknowledge that his processor got better last year. Like every single one of us did.
I mean, you could
every single one of us did. We all acknowledge that his processor got better last year.
You could listen.
I gotta hold you accountable. We tell truths on this motherfucker.
His processing got better, but it was because they did what Pat Shurmur did. They shut down one side of the field.
Cool. If that's what works, then that's what works.
The kid hold on 1 second. He had 3 reads. You had read 1, read 2, and if those reads weren't there, your third was to run up the B gap. That's what it was.
Fine.
They tried opening up the offense against Tennessee. It didn't work. He was a deer in headlights, and they had.
Who was he throwing to in Tennessee?
You say against fucking Tennessee?
In Tennessee.
Who
Darius Toney was active.
Shepard
was active.
David Sills?
Wasn't that week 1?
John! Hey, John!
Was on the field.
John! Cut this motherfucker's mic off, John! John!
Oh God,
cut his shit off, John! Cut it off!
Oh my God, please.
This dude is on crack, y'all.
I can't do it, man.
He is smoking the best crack over there in wherever for you, North Cackalack, South Cackalack, East. They got the best crack wherever he's at. If you like crack, you go to where he's at.
People be saying, "Oh, who was he throwing to?" Meanwhile, people had a fucking hard on for Colin Johnson before he tore his fucking Achilles in the fucking off season. So if that motherfucker was on the damn field and didn't do anything, everybody was freaking stroking this guy Colin Johnson, bro. Oh my God, Colin, 6'6".
That tells you everything you need to know about that fucking wide receiver room, Rob. That tells you everything you need to fucking know. Like, what else? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We were gobbling red. Wait, hold on, no, stop. You're telling me that we was in this motherfucker gobbling Rando Glizzy. We were gobbling Rando Glizzy as a wide receiver, and you're sitting here talking about it gets on your nerves when we talk about he had no one to throw to. We're gobbling a nobody, bro. We've been gobbling nobodies for like 3 fucking years.
How did he have nobody to throw to? They brought back Darius Slayton. Clearly, they saw something in Darius Slayton. They brought back Isaiah Hodgins.
Darius Slayton was not active during the Tennessee game.
But they brought him back.
Isaiah Hodgins wasn't even on the
But they brought him back.
Right, because he fucking worked his ass off throughout the rest of the season.
Okay, fine. Substitute Darius Slayton for Shepard because Shep was active that game.
So you're telling me we just need one guy?
What do you mean we just need one guy? What are you talking
I mean,
about?
you keep talking about these people that were in. Well, where was this individual? Where was that individual? They weren't on the fucking field, which is the reason why we couldn't do shit. Like, what do you mean?
Listen, you had Wan'Dale Robinson active. He got hurt. You had Richie James active in that game. You had Shepard active in that game. KG played in that game.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's throw KG out there. Let's throw KG's name. I will drive to where you are right now. Let's throw this motherfucker's name in here. Let's talk about KG. David Sills, the Sills Army, the fucking Sills Army. Is that what we're doing right now? The Sills fucking Army.
The bottom line is,
get the fuck out of here, bro.
Listen, I hope to God that everybody's right about Daniel Jones this year, that he goes back. I really am. For what it's worth, and Chris, I see you somewhat taking some joking shots at me on Twitter. Chris, when you respond to people, I see it, Chris. I see it.
Hold on. Wait, which joking shots? I gotta be specific. Because sometimes
I was going to say, because there's a lot. There's a lot.
I see it's mainly when it's me and Tana going back and forth. Me and Tana.
It is.
And you always be siding with fucking Tana, bro.
Yeah, cause shut up, Rob. That's why. Cause shut up, Rob.
All right. Listen,
hold on.
Listen, Chris. Me and Tana are cool. We do it for fun.
Absolutely.
He's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's an adult. He don't need your help. Okay? He don't need your help. All right. And if you're watching Tana, you can get your New York Mets loving ass in here because fuck the Mets, go Yankees. Okay?
It is fuck the Mets. It is
right,
yes.
Fuck
it is
the Mets. Fuck the Mets. Go Yankees.
Yeah,
okay,
yes.
but
yeah, it is.
All
yeah.
right, but
go Yankees.
We are talking about a kid going into his 5th year that still struggles to go through 3, 4, and 5 read progressions on a consistent basis. Still struggles to navigate through the pocket on a consistent basis.
I disagree.
What was that second point?
To navigate through the pocket.
I disagree.
Yes. He still struggles to throw anticipated passes.
Okay, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
I give you that one. Sometimes his anticipation ain't great. I'll give you that. I'll let you have that. You know I'm in the back. I'm all the way in the back of the Daniel Jones train. I'll let you have it.
Okay. So last year, he had 10 games where he threw for less than 200 yards. 10 games where he threw for less than 200. He had 5 or 6 games that he threw for 200, and he had like 1 or 2 games that he threw for over 250 yards.
What was the win-loss record on those 10 games?
What does it matter?
Because win! Win! Fuck everything else! Win!
Okay, so let me ask you.
Win!
Oh yeah, hold on. Wait.
John, can we cut his mic?
I agree with you that winning. Listen, I agree with you that winning. I agree with you that winning is the only thing that matters. If this motherfucker is averaging 100 and let's just say he's averaging same amount of yardage per game, 17-week season every year, he's averaging 10 games or less. He's averaging less than 200 yards. You're not going to be upset that your team is investing 15% of their cap to a quarterback that can barely break fucking 200 yards passing?
Are we winning?
Are we fucking winning?
Are we winning?
Are we winning football games, bro? These motherfuckers keep talking about stats. We're not playing fantasy football, motherfuckers. We're playing regular ass football. You just have to score more points than the other team or stop the other team from scoring at all. That's the whole point of this shit. It's to win football games. And you're talking about stats.
John, I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice, John. 2 weeks notice.
I'm putting you out there and paid you $40 million a year. And all you did was hand the ball off to Saquon or Breida, and we won football games that way. I'd be happy to pay you $40 million.
Bro,
if we got to the playoffs and
let me ask this
hand the ball off.
Let me ask this question. Bigger blow to this team if they're not on the field. Daniel Jones or Dexter Lawrence?
Daniel Jones.
You're full of shit, bro. You are
Daniel
fucking
Jones.
full of cock, bro. You are full of shit, dude.
Daniel Jones.
You are full of shit.
Bro, are you? Have you not looked at our fucking depth? Have you not looked at our depth on the defensive line? Have you not? Have you not looked at our depth on the defensive line? What do you mean? So yes, it would fucking hurt if Dexter Lawrence wasn't on the field. But we ain't got nobody to replace Daniel Jones.
The last time Tyrod Taylor saw the field, he did a spin move and got a concussion. And
yeah, I know. I say Tyrod better, but he's not really better. Like, no. You want Tyrod? You want Tyrod on the field? You want Tyrod
better? So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You can sit there, PTA, with a straight fucking face, last season, and say that if we lost Daniel Jones last year, that we wouldn't be able to win. Do you remember? We wouldn't be able to win games. But if you remember,
handing off the ball.
Hold on a second. Do you remember what happened the last time Daniel Jones couldn't play football for the New York Football Giants? Do you remember what happened to the team? Do you remember? I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. Do you remember what happened? I also remembered we had a Forrest Gump in the beginning with the fucking leg braces and a giraffe playing the fucking quarterback position. I'm asking a question. Because you think it's crazy for me to say that the quarterback's more important than the nose tackle, right? And yes, the nose tackle is all pro. Yes, the nose tackle is going to be potentially, he could have a Hall of Fame fucking career. Yes, but would I rather lose Dexter Lawrence for 3 games or Daniel Jones for 3 games? I'd rather lose Dexter Lawrence because my quarterback is more important, bro.
You realize that I'm just letting you know right now, and I hope God, please protect this man. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm letting you know right now. If Dexter Lawrence gets injured next year and he misses time, be prepared. This defense is going to be absolute dog shit.
Bro, you don't know what
shit.
You're
dog shit. I'm letting you know right now.
Rob
is going to be atrocious.
Rob, listen, Rob, you are not a good player anymore. You are entitled to your opinion. You are entitled to your opinion, Rob.
I'm not trying to discredit guys like Yamato and Ashawn Robinson. But if Ashawn Robinson was that good, we wouldn't have signed him.
No,
there'd be other teams willing to pay for him.
You starting to sound like Charlie right now.
The guy got a bare minimum deal. The guy got a bare minimal deal. Okay, if he was that good, every team would have been banging down the door to sign this guy.
Rob, you're talking as if
we're talking about a guy. We're talking about a guy that in 7 years has got like 2 sacks. 7 years. Being in the league. Okay?
I just love when people shit on our team to prove their point, which is a crazy
I think Ashawn Robinson is a good rotation.
It's a ridiculous fucking point.
Is a good player and he's a good rotation. But if he's going to be a starter for 4 weeks, buckle your asses up. Grab the Vaseline. We're going to get ass raped.
You're going to sit here. You're going to sit here. Wait, hold on. No, because I'm not going to let this fucking shit slide. No, I am not going to sit. You are sitting here and you're saying to me right now that you would rather lose our quarterback than our nose tackle. That's what you're saying right now, bro. No, that's what you said. You asked me if I'd rather lose Daniel Jones or Dexter Lawrence. I said I'd rather.
No, that's not what I asked you.
You said what would be more detrimental?
I said what would be more detrimental?
You think we can win football games? You think we can win football games without Daniel Jones is what you're saying, Rob.
Yes.
Whoo!
Yes.
Rob is apparently a big Tommy DeVito fan.
God damn, Rob.
No.
Woo!
Listen, You think
Tyrod Taylor wins more football? Do you think that so this year you're going to be the one saying Tyrod better? Is that what you're saying, Rob? This year you're the one that's going to carry this joke. You would take Tyrod Taylor to win more football games than if Dexter Lawrence was out for a couple of games. You're telling me that you're in your world. If Dexter Lawrence goes down, we lose 3 games. But if Daniel Jones goes down, we win 3 games. And what the fuck are you talking about, bro? That makes no sense. I'm sorry. That makes zero sense to say that.
Listen,
that's crazy.
I'm not saying, okay, I'll put it to you like this. If Dexter Lawrence goes down, I think that is more detrimental to the team because we don't have a team. We don't have an offense.
Make me
that
sweat
at that
all
point,
this
I'm assuming
out my
that defenses are going to be scoring a lot of points on us because our defense is ass. And we don't have an offense that can score that many points. But if
how can you say the defense is ass? They haven't even played a game yet.
Hey, yo, I'm not even. Listen. I've watched entirely too much fucking film sitting here scared to go fucking live for Rob to come here and say that this fucking defense is ass. I've watched too much film.
I said if Dexter Lawrence goes down, this defense is going to be ass.
That's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
There are too many good ass players on this fucking defense for Dexter Lawrence to be the fucking brick that makes London Bridge fall down. That's crazy. That's crazy.
If Dexter went out for, let's just say Dexter went out for 5 games. And Jones went out for 5 games.
Rob, you're wrong.
I think
Rob, you're wrong.
3 games.
Rob, you're wrong.
I think Tyrod could win us 3 games.
You're wrong.
You know, last year they thought Gardner Minshew could win.
This
2 games.
This take is out of control. This take is out of control. I can't let this take live.
He went 1-1 actually.
I can't let this fucking take live. Yeah. This motherfucker is not going to win us.
I believe he won. I believe they won a game.
I thought they lost both those games.
They did.
If at any point we lose Daniel Jones for 3 games, then we definitely lost 2 games. We might win 1, but we definitely lost 2 fucking games if we lose Daniel Jones for 3 games. We're definitely losing 2, probably all 3.
As long as we don't have any ATV tours on the right week.
I'll be honest with you, PTA. The way you're talking sounds like you're not at the back of the train. You're riding first class.
Bro, I've looked at this team in its totality. I'm talking about the team in the totality, which is the reason why I'm on the train, because I feel like the team in totality is way improved based on the fact that they've been, most of them, the foundational pieces have been here for multiple years, and they understand the system at this point. They don't have to learn nothing new. They just do the shit that works.
Bigger blow.
I don't want to play your bigger blow game because your bigger blow game blows. Your bigger blow game blows. Stop trying to prove your point. Just say that Daniel Jones is ass. That's okay. I said Daniel Jones was ass almost the entire time he was here, Rob. I called him a fucking trash bag garbage, a bum. I'm losing my voice because I'm yelling so goddamn loudly about how much I hated Daniel Jones. It's okay to say you don't like him. That's fine. You can hate this motherfucker until the end of time, Rob. That's cool. Just say you don't like this motherfucker and we'll keep moving. Fuck him. Charlie don't like him. You don't like him either.
I didn't say I didn't like the kid.
You don't like him. You don't get to sit on this train. Get the fuck off this train. Get off the train. My train now.
I started the train.
Get off the train.
I created the train.
You didn't create shit.
Okay. Where were you? Let me ask you a question. Where were you in support of Daniel Jones the last 3 years?
I wasn't.
Oh, what was I doing? Sarge, what was I doing?
So wait a minute.
Hey, Chris, what was I doing with Daniel?
Wait a minute. So
Chris, what was I doing? Chris, what was I doing for 3 years with Daniel Jones?
I just want to make sure I understand this. So while Daniel Jones was trash bag garbage, you was repping him, right? But now that he's in a position where he could actually be better, you've thrown him in the garbage. That's what you're telling me.
Because I've learned.
He finally looks like he could do something, and you throw him away. Woo, boy, we're gonna have a fun ass year, y'all.
You can't have a show past where both hosts agree on everything because then it's
absolutely not.
So now that you are pro Daniel Jones,
you're right.
Rob is anti.
I'm not pro Daniel Jones. That's what y'all don't understand. I'm not pro Daniel Jones. I'm just fine with him being here. I'm fine with him. I am fine with him being here. I'm cool with his contract. I'm cool with him being here.
You're like millimeters away from like your finger is this close to the enter button on ordering his fucking jersey.
Like, no, fuck you, Rob. I'll never have this jersey. My quarterback is Eli Manning. Fuck you, Rob. I'll never own that man's jersey.
This point last year, I just want everybody to know who's watching. This time last year, that was me. That was me last year. That was me.
What?
I sat in this fucking thing, StreamYard. I was even in this for the first time I met the entertainer in person. I was trying to convince him that Daniel Jones was going to be something in here. And now, now.
Yeah, you're right. I remember that. I remember that.
And now it's totally flipped. Totally flipped. This time last year, that was me. Yeah. And this was that motherfucker right there.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. I don't know how we flipped. I don't know how we did a double turn. We did a fucking somehow we did a double turn.
I got a tan. You know what I'm saying? I got a tan. I got darker hair. I dyed my shit blue. Y'all like my new vibe? Okay. Okay. We swapped. That's really me. That's really RZeroB in PTA's body. And
why'd you color my fucking hair blue then?
Body.
Why the fuck did you do that to my hair?
Sorry. Fuck.
I hate this shit, man. Okay, listen, we've gone an hour and it's good to be back, y'all. So here's the deal. We have not decided on a date and time for the show, okay? Because we got real lives.
That's his fault, though.
That's not my fault. We've got real lives. Y'all all know that we all got real ass lives. Okay, so we'll figure out when the day and the time of the show is going to be. We don't know quite yet, but he is at work. I know. I see it. I am
working.
But,
I was gonna say this is the first time that Chris has been on the show and he's not in a fucking bar drinking.
Yeah, he's not drinking. Yeah. I'm surprised. So yeah, we gonna figure out the time and the day for the show, right? And we'll be back here a couple more times before the season starts. But when the season starts, y'all, we get in full swing. We gonna be doing fucking film review and all kinds of cool shit, man. I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
Neither can I.
So listen. I'm gonna go ahead and call this.
We're gonna be doing quarterback film breakdown, right?
We're gonna be doing some quarterback. You're goddamn right. We'll be doing some quarterback film breakdown.
I just want to make sure we're keeping it a buck.
So listen. If you're not following RZeroB on Twitter and in his Twitch Spaces every fucking day, then I don't know what
Twitter
yourself lucky.
His Twitter Spaces, not Twitch Spaces. His Twitter Spaces. If you're not on his Twitter Spaces every fucking day, I don't know what your problem is. Okay, he does it every day for hours.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it
for hours. He sits on that bitch.
Breaks down too fast and gets real racist real quick.
Listen, Chris is in that motherfucker every day.
Almost.
Every day. Every day. You want to know how I know he's in there every day? Yo, Tana, man. I don't know how they talk about the same thing over and over again. Every day it's Daniel Jones this, Daniel Jones that.
Yeah, okay.
They don't understand, Tana.
You got me there.
They don't see, Tana, what you and me see. And what we see is a diamond in the rough, baby.
Shout out to Afghanistan, baby. Oh, yeah. What's going on in Afghanistan? We back, baby. We back, but we're not all the way back. But we kind of sort of back. We kind of sort of back. We're getting ready for the season. When the season starts, it's on and popping. Okay, so listen. Make sure you following everybody. Okay, make sure that you're following Rob and you're in his fucking Twitter Spaces. Make sure you're following Sergeant Mayhem and big blue beards. None of them are blue, but they're big and they're beards. And let me just say.
Blue.
Let me just say to Chris, thank you for your service, man. Chris is making sure that people's houses don't burn down, and I tell you what, that's a dangerous fucking job, man. And we appreciate you for going out there and doing it. So thank you very much for that. So for R0B and for Sergeant Mayhem and for this goddamn Hero Chris piece, I am your boy, Pest the Analyst, and we gonna get the fuck out of here. So we'll holler at you assholes later. Deuces! Wait a minute, hold on a second, because what's supposed to happen at this point, right?
Wait a minute. What is that?
There's a baby on the street. There's a baby on the street. Now Now, what typically happens here is this video thing happens, right? But you guys remember when we used to like play it like we were like super unprofessional and we were like never prepared for the end to happen, and then we would just, what I'm saying, we